Number 7. Cats and dogs mainly sweat from their footpads. A dog's skin is quite different, which is why you have never seen a dog with sweaty underarms. Most of the dog's sweat glands are located around its footpads. That is why, when a dog is overheated, you will sometimes see a trail of wet footprints that he has left behind as he walked across the floor. Rather than relying upon sweat, the principal mechanism that a dog uses to cool himself involves panting with his mouth open. This allows the moisture on his tongue to evaporate, and the heavy breathing also allows the moist lining of their lungs to serve as a surface from which moisture can evaporate. In this way the dog can manage a significant cooling of his body temperature. Another mechanism that dogs use to try to cool often involves dilating or expanding blood vessels in their face and ears. If it is not too hot outside, this helps to cool the dog's blood by causing it to flow closer to the surface of the skin. This mechanism works best if the overheating is due to exercise, rather than a high outside temperature. Cats do have some sweat glands, but their skin is covered in fur, so this minimizes the amount of cooling the sweat can provide. The paw pads have the most sweat glands. You may see damp footprints from your cat walking on a hard surface in the summertime. Cat Owner's Veterinary Handbook explains that feline sweat glands are found only in foot pads. If the cat becomes overheated, or frightened, she secretes sweat through her paws. At this point, she may resort to cooling herself by panting or licking her fur. However, unlike with dogs, a cat's panting is usually more stress-related than heat-related. If you feel that your kitty's panting is from overheating during those hot summer months, take measures to cool her immediately. You might want to clip her fur, but do not clip it too close to the skin, as this will increase her chances of getting sunburn. Number 6. According to a recent study, dogs are likely to poop in alignment with Earth's magnetic field, south-north axis. Dogs poop in alignment with Earth's magnetic field, study finds. Not only that, but canines choose to do so in a north-south axis, a new study published in the journal Frontiers in Zoology says. The study suggests that dogs are sensitive to small variations in Earth's magnetic field. Number 5. Each year, around 4 million cats and 10 million dogs are believed to be slaughtered in China as a delicacy. The practice of eating cats and dogs has become less common as pet ownership rises, and new generations have different attitudes to eating domestic animals. But an estimated 30 million dogs across Asia, including stolen family pets, are still killed for human consumption every year, according to the Humane Society International. While not widespread, the charity says the practice is most common in China, South Korea, the Philippines, Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, Cambodia, and the region of Nagaland in India. Number 4. Cats can't taste the sweetness. Sugar and spice and everything nice hold no interest for a cat. Our feline friends are only interested in one thing, meat, except for saving up the energy to catch it by napping, or a round of restorative petting. This is not just because inside every domestic tabby lurks a killer just waiting to catch a bird or torture a mouse, it is also because cats lack the ability to taste sweetness, unlike every other mammal examined to date. The tongues of most mammals hold taste receptors, proteins on the cellular surface that bind to an incoming substance, activating the cell's internal workings that lead to a signal being sent to the brain. Humans enjoy 5 kinds of taste buds, possibly 6: sour, bitter, salty, umami or meatiness, and sweet, as well as possibly fat. The sweet receptor is actually made up of 2 coupled proteins generated by 2 separate genes, known as TAS1R2 and TAS1R3. Number 3. Cats can survive falls from high stories of building into concrete due to their righting reflex. From the moment they're in the air to the instant after they hit the ground, cats' bodies are built to survive high falls, scientists say. They have a relatively large surface area in proportion to their weight, thus reducing the force at which they hit the pavement. Number 2. Cat Stewie was surrounded by family when he succumbed to a year-long battle with cancer Monday evening at his Reno home, owner Robin Hendrickson said. He was 8. Guinness World Records declared Stewie the record holder in August 2010, measuring 48.5 inches, 1.23 meters, from the tip of his nose to the tip of his tail. Hundreds of fans flooded Stewie's Facebook site with memories and condolences. The Maine Coon cat was a certified therapy animal that frequently visited a Reno senior center and helped promote animal welfare awareness with the Nevada Humane Society. Stewie was always very social and loved meeting new people, Hendrickson said. He has touched many lives, and for that I am grateful. Stewie's full name was Memaine Stewart Gilligan. Hendrickson bought him from a breeder in Hermiston, Oregon, in 2005. He attended the International Cat Show in Portland, Oregon. He did really well at the show, even though he wasn't feeling totally perfect, said Valerie Horton, the show's entry clerk. He loved being there because he loved the public. He always did. Number 1. There are more than 40 cat breeds. The two largest organizations are the Cat Fanciers Association, CFA, which operates mostly in North America, and its European counterpart, Fédération Internationale Féline, FIFE. CFA recognizes 45 cat breeds at present. The newest additions are the Chow-Manie and Likoi. Both allowed to compete in cat shows starting in 2018. FIFE recognizes 51 cat breeds. These differing numbers do not mean that FIFE recognizes 5 more breeds than CFA does. There are quite a few breeds that are unique to each organization. For example, the German Rex is one that FIFE acknowledges, while only the CFA recognizes the Ragamuffin. In general, Europeans seem to be more open to recognizing short and long-haired versions as different breeds, such as long and short-haired American Curls and Selkirk Rexes, while the CFA says that these are two versions of the same breed. The total number of distinct breeds recognized by either or both the CFA and FIFE is 64. Another large body, the International Cat Association, TICA, currently recognizes 73 cat breeds as eligible to compete for the championship title in its shows. In addition, TICA has placed 6 more breeds on a waiting list of sorts. That is, they are at different stages in the recognition process. The above gives an rough insight into the number of cat breeds. Many national and regional organizations exist, and the number of breeds they recognize differ, but most acknowledge between 40 and 80. The more intriguing question is, how has this number changed over time? Hope you all enjoyed.